is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start out on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
First down, here's White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hurt!
They stay on the ground with White. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard
Some of the most
line.
unselfish players
That's
on
a gain
any
of
football
4.
team,
Brings
defensive
up 3rd
tackles,
and
because we
1.
ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver to get him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook. And they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Howell's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. But you look at this defense, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Powell now to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action. Powell. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now try to pick it up on 3rd. That's complete to Turner. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Toronto.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Howell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing here, Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he pulled it just a bit. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. The defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
2 yards.
You look at this defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
19, 18! 19!
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Tigers 7, Huskies nothing.
Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Go! 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down.
That's good. Ford, hey. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Read option. This is White. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
The 33-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
23-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And a Toronto 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Toronto.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're...
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
60 Eagles.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity to push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking for White on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. This is White on the screen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
The 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Now
go.
1st and 10 at the 11. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Tigers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Huskies 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. foul to the air on 1st and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14, Huskies 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A run to begin the second half with White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he
ready.
ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Go.
He's going to try and take off with it. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. 13 yards the tally on the return there.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Powell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down.
To number 4.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Huskies.
Powell down to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And all the way inside. inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 29
He got 29 yards that time.
Toronto.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's into the clear. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
I got you, boy. Physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground.
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
This This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. We'll go play action. Powell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the Huskies are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10
Panther
here.
60. Panther 60.
The drive starts with a run by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
1st and 10 at the
Getting down to the good
41-yard
stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st down.
Crackle 80. Viking 18.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Broncos. Go street. Pace. Let's go.
They give to White on the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now we give him up the middle. This is White. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
The crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Panther Street.
Now back to throw. And Incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Taking it about the 16. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
This is first and 10. Powell to throw. He's got McLaurin, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here comes second down. Here's Howell. He's got Turner. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10. Play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Turner's got it on the crossing route. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Get it. Warrior 70. Ready?
Back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Come on, come on.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's second and 10 now.
Check smash, check smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Seven Pirates. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
He was brought down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 7.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Toronto, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Orlando, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.